I'm Mark Wood and you're watching Mariners TV.
Graham, it's a difficult night. How do you reflect on this?
Difficult, very difficult. It's almost like Groundhog Day a little bit. I mean, we were generally happy with like parts of the game in terms of we got off to a quicker start than we did on Saturday. But then we just absolutely kill ourselves in certain moments of the game, you know. So we go from being really competitive in the game to obviously 1-0 down, and then quickly 2-0 down when there's really no need for us to panic. And you know, it's not stuff that we haven't talked about. Then we get ourselves back in it. We're on top in the game. We're looking like we're the ones who are going to score, and then we go and concede another really, really poor goal. And then from then on, we're just chasing the game, and we absolutely kill ourselves again with the fourth goal. So it's like I say, away from home at the minute, it kind of feels like Groundhog Day. It's the same things happening. You know, the lads are really flat in there. We have to pick ourselves up, dust ourselves down, get ready for a huge game at home at Mariners on Saturday, and hopefully this away form kind of leaves us and we can carry on with the magnificent home form we've got.
There's no doubt in the quality in the squad as well. Is it almost psychological when you go away from home at the minute, do you think?
Well, we've had lots of discussions and we've talked about that, and we felt tonight that there was a lot of positivity about the place. And again, that first goal has affected us again. We've talked about it lots and lots of times, and you know, we can talk about things, but while you're in the heat of the game, we have to have clear minds. We have to be able to act under that pressure. And at the moment, we're just making silly decisions at times. It's that simple. We've gone from a game that was fairly even. You know, that wouldn't say that you could ever say that was a 4-1 game. And we've come out 4-1 losers.
Things seem to be going against us away from home. We've had so much sort of success over the last couple of years. We're always going to get one sort of blip where things went against us. So how we respond to this, do you think?
Of course, yeah. No, that's what we've got to do. We just said to the lads there, there's no hiding place. You know, if you feel like you can't handle the pressure that's on us, then again, you need to be honest with us. You need to be honest with yourself, and obviously we have to make changes. But hopefully the lads are kind of going, right, okay, we've had a really successful 3-year period, and we're going through this process at the minute, and it's difficult to deal with because a lot of lads have been used to winning games of football consistently, and obviously we're in a bad place at the minute. But there's very, very good teams before who've been in bad places and worked their way out of it, and that's where we're at the minute.
Red card in the closing stages as well there. What were your thoughts on that incident?
Tops the night off, doesn't it? So look, Carl's really apologetic in there. He's really down. We've got to pick Carl up straight away. Carl did some fantastic things in the game. They're the things we need to focus on right now. You know, it's not a time for digging people out individually. You know, Carl openly admits a couple of poor decisions, and you know, we've got to work through that and obviously stay with Carl and work his way through it. But we know Carl gets his head in the right place. He's a fantastic football player.
We've got 3 home games in the week coming up now as well. How important will it be to sort of get back on home soil and try and get
Yeah, obviously we're looking forward to it. But we can't expect that just because we're playing at Mariners, it's all going to be hunky-dory and we turn up and we're definitely going to win the games there. So we're desperate to get back to Mariners. You know, we want to try and create a bit of momentum, but we have to make that momentum. We've got to turn the tide. We've got to really go at it on Saturday to make sure we get the 3 points to start off another little mini run.
Just finally, it's Gainsborough on Saturday. How big a test do you think that's going to be?
It'll be tough. We've had a couple of reports on them. They're obviously going to be there and thereabouts this season, so there's no doubt it'll be a tough game. But look, that's what we're playing against a lot of weeks in this league. Tough games. There's not many easy ones. So we've just got to get ourselves in a really positive frame of mind to go at it on Saturday, and let's see if we can get the win on the board and really turn this momentum our way.
So like John Shaw, Phil Turnbull and Lee Mason as well missed out today with injuries. Do you think they have a chance?
Yeah, I mean we know the place we're in at the minute again in terms of injuries. Mason got a slight calf niggle again, so we didn't want to turn something that's fairly innocuous into something that could be another month 6 weeks out. Shows he's obviously really struggling with his back and neck at the moment. Philly's just, I mean, he openly admits he probably shouldn't have played on Saturday with a stomach illness, and he's still not right, so he was honest enough to say that wouldn't have been wise for him to play today. And then we've obviously got our longer term injuries on top of that as well. So, but listen, we know we've got a fantastic squad. We're not going to turn around and say, look, the reason the results are like they are is because of the injuries. That's not the case. We have to, whatever team we put out, we know we can be really competitive. And at the moment, we're just costing ourselves. If we look at all the goals we've conceded in the league this season, there's not been many fantastic goals where you go, oh, that's an absolute unbelievable strike, we couldn't have stopped that. That's brilliant football. They've opened us up with 20 passes. We're kind of contributing towards our own downfall, and we've got to work through that at the minute, and I'm sure we'll do.